What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another Scream SBC video. EA have released the Scream Giovinco. Before we go into that though, I just want to have a look at if there's any new objectives. It doesn't appear to be. There is not. That's pretty sad. Any new milestones? No. Cool. So still pretty dead on all fronts in that area. But as I say, EA have given us a brand new Ultimate Scream SBC. This is a weird one for me. It's Giovinco there. I haven't looked at the requirements yet. 5'4", which last year I wouldn't have even dreamed about touching his card. But 4-star is nice. High medium is nice. His dribbling is generally quite nice. His passing isn't bad either. His shooting is well rounded. His pace is okay. His stamina is okay as well. And generally speaking, you know, as an Italian, he'd be relatively easy to link to you guys. You want to keep it down over there whilst I'm recording? Cheers, man. These guys, mate, you just can't get a staff these days, you know? Yeah, so it's not a bad card, right? It's not a bad card. The problem I have with this card is compared to his base card, EA haven't really given him that much of an upgrade. When we look at all of the other Scream cards comparatively as well, so what they've given him is 2 pace, 2 dribbling, 2 defending, 2 physical. So that is par for the course for the Screamer boost. They've been given +2s generally everywhere, the odd one here with a +3 or a +4 randomly. And then in the 2 boosted stats, they've been given +9s, +10s, +20s in some regard. But Giovinco only has +6 in passing and +7 in shooting. Now, if this was a major league card, I could half understand it. But this is from the Saudi league. It's very difficult to link him in a strong manner because there aren't that many good Saudi league players that you can actually link him to. If we look at the best Saudi league players available right now, you've got Al Sommer's in form, not great. Giuliano, not great. Gomes, not great. Eduardo's in form, not great. So it's not like giving this guy a massive boost would break the game unless EA know that cards with high agility, high balance and high pace are extremely overpowered, that they didn't want to make him like literally like a cheap Messi or something like that. So depending on how expensive he's going to be, will determine whether or not we think he's good value or not. Because I think overall it's not bad value, that's for sure. And I think if you put the right chem style on him, and you can do a lot with him. You can play him in at cam, you can play him up front. Like a hunter chem style on him will give him a nice boost on shooting and pace. You know, a sniper chem style will give him a really nice boost in dribbling, not that he really needs it, and shooting. And then a Deadeye chem style, which I think would probably be the favoured chem style, gives him a super boost on passing, shooting, and his dribbling so good already that I think as a cam with a Deadeye, he could be really, really useful. You could also use like an engine on him if you wanted to as well. You could use a Maestro on him, which actually gives him a very, very good boost there as well. So you've got options, but as I say, let's have a look at how much he's going to cost. I would hope it's no more than a couple of 84 rated squads. And it's not only no more than a couple of 84 rated squads, it's 184 and 183, which is actually going to make it an extremely cheap SBC. But as I say, my concern with this isn't necessarily the price, it's just the lack of boost. Like if you look at any of the other Scream cards, let's take the SBCs and the objectives, for example. Mesut Ozil got +12 pace, +10 shooting, 2s across the board and 4 in physical. Edin Dzeko, he got a monster boost in pace. 23 pace, 10 dribbling, and then 2s across the board. Hulk, he got some big boosts as well. Draxler, he got some big boosts too. Hulk got 10 in pace and 10 in passing. Julian Draxler, I believe, got like 16s and such in his defending and physical. Yes, 16 in defending and physical. And then James Milner was the other card. Now, James Milner actually got one of the worst boosts. He got +10 in shooting, +9 in pace. But he is from a major league. So I half understand the major league minimal boost. I don't really understand the need to give Giovinco a minimal boost. Doesn't really make sense to me. But let's get this done. So it's only an 84 with 70 chemistry. Now, I believe 84 rated cards are currently going for about 2 to 2.5k. So you'll probably be able to do this squad for like 25, 30k. What packs does it give back as well? Small prime gold players pack and a jumbo gold pack. So the pack rewards aren't really that great. We need 1 Italian player and only 70 chemistry. So let's go and have a look at the Syria. I know you need a Syria player in the other setup as well. But like even all of these cards, all the 84s, they're worthless. Lucas Leiva, worthless. De Vrij, worthless. Mandzukic, worthless. We'll pop Buffon and Quagliarella in there as well. We are going to have to throw in either some more 84s or the odd 85. But even then, some of the 85s are like 3k, 3.5k. Like player prices right now are genuinely on the floor. It's crazy. Let's go to the Bundesliga to get a few more 84s. Let's see if we can fit out this squad. Even for example, Jadon Sancho, Serge Gnabry, he's like 6k now. Obviously, it's not like super cheap, but it's not expensive either. Doesn't look like I have too much by way of Bundesliga. Let's have a look at La Liga, see what we've got floating around. Jimenez, nice and cheap, like 4.5k. I think I paid for him on my main account. Vidal now is dirt cheap as well. I actually might take, I'll take Vidal. I think I'm going to take Jimenez too, just to get that rating up so I can use a few lower rated players outside of that. As I say, I know he is so cheap. He might even be untradeable for me as well. He is untradeable, so I don't mind using some untradables there. That should give us a freedom of using some 83s outside of that. So let's go and get some 83s from the Bundesliga. Sorry, not the Bundesliga, the La Liga. We'll pop him in. Raul Albiol, Diego Costa. The 83s as well, guys. They are literally 850, 900 coins. We are talking super cheap prices for these cards. Let's pop him in there. Let's get Illaramendi in there. That's not going to be quite good enough for chemistry. Let's take him out for Costa and swap those two around, and then swap those two around, and then swap those two around. So that's 60 chemistry, not quite 84 rated either. So I'm going to need another 84 or 85 here or there. Saul we can use, of course. Another one of the cheaper cards. It's just whether or not we can get that chem, really, isn't it? Oh, actually, that would give us the chemistry there. Now we just need the rating. So Saul over Illaramendi is perfect. So that's 84 rated. Nice and cheap. Small prime gold players pack for that. We don't mind reusing that. And we'll get the foot bin. So there you go. It's coming in at 40k for this card. Now, with the packs back and the card itself, it's not a terrible price. It is just a little bit sad. You know, like, you're only really going to be able to use him as a super sub. You're not really going to be able to use him as a starter unless you force him in between icons. And if you're the sort of person that already has multiple icons to force him into your team, you probably don't need him. Failing that, there are a few decent Italians around that you can link him with as well, of course. So maybe that would be your go-to as well. So we need one MLS, we need one Serie A. We only need an 83 rated squad here, so I'm hoping the Serie A will provide plenty of 83s for us, even the odd 84 if we've got it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with Rabiot. We can get away with a couple of 82s as well. So I'll be 2 or 3 82s short. Let's pop those in and see where we get with chemistry. Got a pretty good mix here for chem. Fabian can go in the middle of the park. Milik and Quagliarella up front. Rabiot in there as well. Not too bad. Yeah, we should be able to get 75 chemistry really easy with this. We've got our Serie A player. We've got our MLS player in there as well. What we'll do is we'll pop Kolarov on that left-hand side. We'll pop him there and Perrin in goal. And that's really good for chemistry. We just need a couple more 83s, preferably defenders. Let's have a look what we've got just floating around the club. See if we can get two that marry up for... we got Miranda can go in. Let's pop Company in. Let's pop Grimaldo in. And see if we can get the chemistry from those guys and whatever else we've got floating around here. Jonathan Tah, maybe a little bit more expensive. And Luca Dean there can go in as well. So Vincent Company in gives us up to 71 chem. Miranda in takes us up to 73 chem. And Grimaldo in takes us down to 71 chem. We got a little bit more chemistry in here somewhere. Not really. Maybe Luca Dean is the way to go. Let's swap those two around. That's 74 chem between those ones. We're not short of weight. Can we just convert him? Right, we convert him down. That's our 75 chem. So nice and cheap, as I say, guys. It's coming in at 12k for this second squad and 28k for the first squad. Wait, what have I got wrong here? Oh, wait, did I not get... Oh, I did get a chemistry point. It doesn't register, does it? Yeah, so 12k and 28k. And of course, if you've got some untradables in your club, like most people probably have, then you'll be able to do it for almost no liquid coins, which is really nice. But is this the card? You know what it'd be good for? If EA do month two of the icon swaps, there's a theory, and it is just a theory, but there's a theory that because month one was leagues, Month 2 is going to be Nations. So a first owner Italian, likely quite valuable. So for how cheap he is at 40k, he could definitely be quite a beast somewhere down the line for you. Is it worth dumping your coins into? Ultimately, yeah, it probably is. You know, you're going to make at least 5, 8, 10,000 coins back from the 2 packs that you get. So you're looking at like a maximum outlay of somewhere around the 30,000 coin mark for an 86 rated card that has quite decent stats, but is really hard to link. Let's see what we do get out of our packs as well. We get anything good out here, EA? No, not even a board there. Kondogbia would have been great last year. He would have been one of those 81s that was still worth about 20, 30k this time last year when he was French, but not anymore. We don't really get much out of that pack. Kondogbia and Romero there, not really worth that much. And then to end off today's video, guys, we've got a small prime gold players pack. I saw A&I Skills got Cristiano Ronaldo out of this pack on his Road to Glory. What do we get? We get shafted. Of course we do. So that's where we're at. Let me know in the comment section below if you are going to complete this SBC. Or Nani might be a little bit just as an MLS player, but in general, that's pretty bad. Yeah, let me know, guys, if you're going to complete this. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.